Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Abby walks into Crimson Lights and spots Amanda seated at a table. She walks over to say, "I heard you were back in town." Amanda points at her wedding ring and congratulates her. Abby says it was a lovely wedding, and she is very lucky. She notes Amanda is working for Dumas. "You've kept busy." Amanda knows she's working for Winters, it's a real family business. Abby asks after her sister. Amanda says Amani is great. Now that they've covered the bases, civility should only go so far. It's not fun being around each other. Abby says it's a good thing she doesn't live in town anymore. That's still true, right? Amanda isn't moving back anytime soon, she just got to DC for her new job and is settling in there. Abby heard that her boss isn't after them, but he is after Chancellor. Amanda won't speculate on Aristotle's intentions. She was sent there to offer assurances, but they all seem suspicious of her motives. Abby says it's hard to trust her. Amanda scoffs, "That's rich. She's been nothing but transparent." Abby wants answers, as a member of the Winters board. Amanda taunts about her being a hard worker and dutiful wife, this time around. "How's Chance, by the way?" Abby tells her she and Devin look after each other. Amanda's sure he appreciates her having his back, but there's no hostile takeover, so, you can go and buy yourself a new outfit for the next board meeting. Abby asks why she should believe her. Amanda replies, "Why shouldn't you? I've never betrayed you or Devin." Abby points out she showed up in town representing a man who's been rumored to have his eye on Winters, and she has plenty of reason to dislike her and Devin. Amanda asks if she thinks she'd use her connection to Dumas to take over Devin's company as petty revenge. She informs her that she doesn't resent her happiness with her ex. Devin and Dom are the family they always should have been. She's let it go. Abby scoffs, "Really?" Amanda remembers what it felt like to find them naked on the couch when she was away taking care of her mother, but she didn't come there to rehash old wounds. The best revenge is living a good life. Abby squints. It feels like this grudge she has against her and Devin is more significant than she thinks. Amanda tells her to stop pushing and reveals that Dumas is trying to protect Winters, not take it away. Abby asks, "What's in it for him?" Amanda reiterates that Dumas admires and respects Lily and Devin. Devin walks in as they spar. "Is everything okay here?" Abby says they were discussing Amanda's new job and her boss. She says Dumas wants to protect Winters and they have nothing to worry about. Devin's curious why Dumas cares about them and their company one way or another. "And why did he send her? What's your mission?" Amanda feels they're ganging up on her. Devin insists this isn't about their past, but her shady boss. Amanda tells Devin he has everything, why can't he just accept it and be happy? Devin thinks there's more going on here. Why did Dumas send her? Why did he hire her? Amanda can't answer that. Who is this guy, Amanda? And what connection does he have to us? Amanda tells Devin his speculation and doubt is unnecessary. Dumas' identity is classified, but they have nothing to fear from him. Devin asks her to prove it. "I want to meet with him face to face." He wants a meeting with him, Lily, and Dumas. Amanda says he doesn't do that. Devin won't accept answers from anyone but him. Amanda narrows her eyes, "Because my word isn't good enough for you." She was never really enough for him, was she? Devin asks if she's considered that Dumas lied to her. Amanda scoffs, now the implication is that she's gullible. Devin thinks maybe he misled her about his intentions purposely, assuming they would trust her. Amanda muses, "But you don't, do you?" Amanda can sense if she's being misled. She's not there to screw the two of them over. Devin thinks it makes sense that he'd think something was going on here given the timing and the coincidences involved. If Dumas admires them so much, why wouldn't he meet with them? And why would he send her? "Set the meeting, Amanda." I'm not taking no for an answer. Damien and Lily work it out. At the club, Lily meets with Damien, who seems pleased. He says his lawyer went over the offer and it's all in order. He's ready to accept it. Damien notes it was generous, should he attribute that to her? Lily says it should be worth his time. He feels very welcome, and now he gets to see her every day. "Consider me your personal secret agent, while I pretend to relay information back to Dumas." Lily hesitates. She's not sure that plan is the best way to proceed. Lily tells Damien that Devin asked him yesterday if he knew Amanda Sinclair. Damien reiterates that he doesn't. They establish that Dumas just hired her as his attorney in the last 6 months. He had her come there to deliver a message, that he's not planning to try and take over Winters and there's nothing to worry about. Damien agrees it seems a little odd. He guesses her words of assurance had the opposite effect on her. Lily says yes, but if what she said was true, there's no need for him to spy for them. If he offers to spy on them for Dumas and he still comes to work for them, it could put Damien in a precarious position. Damien agrees it would be suspicious, he'll know he's loyal to them. You're worried about me, aren't you? Damien thinks there's signs of Lily caring about him. She rolls her eyes and claims her concern is for Nate, though she admits Damien is taking a risk coming to work for them. She wonders if Dumas is trying to give them a false sense of well-being. Damien warns when that man wants something, he does whatever it takes to seal the deal. Lily can't understand the purpose of him sending Amanda to say he admires them and their company. They realize they need to come up with a plan to uncover Dumas' true goal. Damien thinks he's Lily's best shot. She tells him that they know Amanda. I know her very well. Damien asks, is that the real issue here? Lily says Amanda is a part of Devon's past. He wonders if it was a relationship gone wrong. Lily says it was a messy situation, but everyone's moved on. Damien says it seems like she doesn't trust Amanda. Lily says given the history, it's very odd. Damien still thinks her plan is the best shot, they have to see if they can trust Dumas or not. Lily sighs, if you're still up for it, I'll push aside my concerns. Damien will be fine. He teases her again about caring for him. He announces he'll reach out to Dumas and tell him about his new job offer. Damien comes back after speaking to Dumas and relays to Lily that he told her there was no need to play spy inside of Winters. He said it would be a waste of time. Lily frowns. This implies that he doesn't need to know the inner workings of the company. She wonders if he suspected what Damien was up to. Damien asks what this means for his job offer. Lily needs a minute to think. Damien tells her, if you're done with me, just say the word and I'm gone. Lily says the offer stands. I wouldn't do that to you. Damien thanks her. She adds that Nate would kill her if she had it revoked. Damien asks if this is all about his brother. Lily wants Damien to work at Winters. He knows she's still wary, but she cares about his well-being and feelings too. She says, sure, whatever makes you happy. He says this job will make him happy, and people looking out for him will make him happy too. Holden's been the closest thing to a brother to him, but what he and Nate have is different. It's blood. He'll have to be careful that Holden isn't affected by his decisions. If Dumas becomes suspicious of him, that could carry over. Lily thinks Holden is lucky to have him. She knows this could put Damien in a bad spot. Does he really want to piss off this powerful man? Why would you take that chance? Damien knows there could be repercussions for joining Winters. He's going against his boss's wishes. Aristotle took a chance on him when he needed one, but there was always something off with their arrangement. He hired him with no experience and a fake resume. He was willing to take risks and not ask questions. He's ready for a new chapter. Lily warns he could provoke Dumas. Damien is prepared for that. He's ready for a new job and a new life. I want to be here in Genoa City. Closer to his mom, his brother, and to her. You mean something to me. Your opinions, your trust. I want to work for your company, and I'd like to get to know you better. Kyle and Audra set off suspicions. At Society, Audra and Nate talk about him working with his brother. Nate still doesn't like the idea of him spying on Dumas for them. Audra finds it sweet that he worries about him. They banter about her eating his potatoes and segue to her taking his dry cleaning in for him. He says it's the kind of thing a girlfriend might do. Audra's also treating him to breakfast and relays that Victor sent the first round of funding through. Nate mutters, so, Victor finally ponied up. She asks him not to be like that. He asks what's next. Kyle and Claire appear as she smiles, it's full steam ahead. Nothing can stop me now. Kyle and Claire greet Nate and Audra, and Kyle asks if there's any progress with Vibrant. Claire knows her grandfather came through with her funding. Audra wasn't aware she knew about that. Claire's an insider. Audra wonders if Kyle considers himself an insider by proxy. Kyle wasn't surprised when he found out. It makes no difference to him either way. Claire asks, can you think of a reason why it would? Audra says her partnership with Victor has nothing to do with them. Claire says, good to know. Kyle wishes Audra well, and Nate calls him out. He's wishing her success after all they've been through. Kyle shrugs that it's a big world, lots of room for more cosmetics firms. He credits Claire with changing his outlook. Audra snarks that Claire deserves an award if she changed Kyle's attitude. It's quite the 180. Nate will second that. Kyle says it's because he's happy. Audra says it is quite the attachment and alludes to them as star-crossed lovers. She welcomes the truce and thinks they can support each other. Nate frowns, you two certainly have evolved. Kyle thinks they can put an end to their grudges. Kyle and Claire walk off and Nate turns to Audra, what the hell was that about? Nate wants to know why Audra was being absurdly nice to Kyle. Audra says they're both in the same industry, why shouldn't she go along with it? Nate says, you hate the guy. It fuels her. He doesn't buy it for a second that she'd let it go. Victor offered to fund a company for her, which puts her into direct competition with his granddaughter's boyfriend. It's not a coincidence, and Kyle must realize that too, but he's questioning her intentions. Why would you pretend to get along with Kyle all of a sudden? What's the end game? At their table, Kyle asks Claire why she brought up Victor funding Audra. She didn't know it was a secret and points out it must have something to do with him and Jabet. She asks why it bothers him so much that she was upfront with Audra. She questions his fake niceness to Audra, and why he talked up her influence on him. You used that to trick Audra into thinking you're fine with her in her company. It's disingenuous. Claire doesn't like Kyle's plan or the way he interacts with Audra. He plays games. Kyle insists he has to stop her in whatever she has planned. Claire says, you mean what my grandfather has planned. She notices Audra really gets under his skin. Kyle isn't threatened by Audra, but she could do some damage. Claire asks, how? What damage could she do? Claire's convinced this is about revenge on Audra. Kyle tells her she's reading too much into this. Claire doesn't think she is, there is a clear power play between them and it's going to explode. If it is, Kyle, it can't end well. Across the room, Nate tells Audra she's never backed down from a fight. Audra insists that not being a problem protects her. Nate argues that Victor knew she and Kyle were enemies. This partnership never made sense to him. Her company will be in direct competition with Jabet. Something doesn't add up. Audra says Kyle has proven to be a danger to her in the past. He went behind the back and got her fired from Glissade. She has to be strategic if she wants to pull this off. Nate asks, pull what off? He asks if this is all part of some tactical maneuver. This time I want the whole truth, Audra. Tell me what's really going on. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.